Headbangers Ball. The next part of tonight's show is going to be coming to you from Berlin in Germany, where we've hooked up with one of the heaviest tours known to metalkind in recent months. Now, it's got a great international lineup, I'll tell you that in just a moment, but you may already know that this tour has been going under the name of the Full of Hate Festival, and let me tell you straight up that MTV in no way condones this name. Indeed, it seems particularly inapt, bearing in mind the problems that have been going on in Germany in recent months. Fest from the Netherlands, Taymat from Sweden, Cannibal Corpse from the USA, Carcass from the UK, and headliners Death. So we're going to bring you all the action, and first up we're going to show you Gorefest live on stage here in Berlin. It's time to meet Gorefest, and I'm joined by Jan Chris. How are you?
I'm really fine, thank you.
All the way from Holland, and this is the last night of the tour for you, so how's it gone?
Really well. I think we had crowds varying from like 12 to 1800 people a night, so it was really good for us. We went on first, but we had really good crowd responses, and the album seems to be doing really well, and we're doing fine actually. To get away from like the typical gore thing in death metal, I think, plus with all the shit happening. Gorefest is a live band, and we like to play live very much, and I don't think that we really need singles or a lot of airplay, because we still, death metal I think is still very much of an underground type of thing. I'm going to make things worse. Nothing me is the truth. You just want for the fun. Never in any doubt about the message is spread. Laughter about the grace for the rest of your day. To my mind, you guys can't really be classified as a typical death metal band. I mean, how's that worked out for you, considering you're probably one of the more palatable bands on the bill?
People, the death metal fans, they like us too. So I mean, we play a mix of death metal and heavy metal, so we can probably appeal to a broader kind of audience.
Guys, Full of Hate festivals here across Germany. I was just wondering what you guys think of the lineup. Do you think it's representative of what's going on in kind of death metal at the moment?
Oh, definitely. These are the biggest bands in death metal, some of the biggest bands right now, and it's proven by the amount of people who have come out to see these shows, you know. It's been full of hate.
Yeah. Has it been going well?
Yeah, it's been going really well. It's a good mix of the music because all the bands aren't the same. So you got the heavy whatever grind with us and Carcass, and then Tiamat play the slower doomier type of metal. So it's a really good mix, and it's been really a lot of fun.
Good. Because I mean, could you set the record straight for our viewers about why you've never made a video?
Basically because normal to us, so we don't even really look at it as being, you know, like outlandish or outrageous.
They give birth to them, you know, and kind of twist that into a different story, you know. Something done on Split Wide Open on the last album. So, I mean, it's just like getting involved, you know, listening pleasure, you know. They are probably getting more enjoyment out of the music than they are out of their own lives, some of these kids. So it's basically something to make them happy, you know, not to make them kill each other. These shows fitting into your schedule, because I know that you've just finished demos, is that right, in terms of demoing and recording a new album?
Yeah, well, this is kind of an in-between thing. We've done a couple of things. We went to Israel and played a couple of more shows and stuff like that. We've just been doing little things, you know, to keep ourselves busy in between writing and demoing and
have you been moving away from the kind of clinical and medical kind of lyrics as well?
Yeah, we have to, well...
Do you think what you've done in the past has put any limitations on what you might be trying to do in the future?
I think...
time to meet the band headlining the Full of Hate festivals in Germany. It's Death, as you well know, and I'm sure you all recognise Chuck Schuldiner here, so welcome back to you, Chuck. Could you introduce us to your two members joining us, because these guys played on the new album and also they're in the touring band as well, aren't they?
Right, we've got Gene Hoagland on drums and prop, and Steve DiGiorgio on bass.
And how did you recruit them for Death?
Well, I've known both for quite some time.
Talk a little bit about the new record, Individual Thought Patterns. So we've just been introduced to these guys here. I'll ask you this because it's more difficult for them to answer, but what do you think they contributed?
There's a lot more. I'm not.
Just about all we've got time for from this special report from Berlin, the Huxley's Club in Germany with the Full of Hate festivals. I hope you've enjoyed the lineup. We've certainly had a good time here, and next section of the show I'll be back in the studio and I'll be bringing you a report on the Roadrunner label, so watch out for that. Lots of great bands being profiled like Biohazard and Sepultura, so stay tuned, and I'll say bye-bye from Germany. See you in the studio later on.